Baby Hey everyone, how's it going? Hi, hello, hello, hello. I was really mean earlier. I just want to say I'm sorry for some of the things that I said. I don't know what was going on with me. Unlockable ginger? What does that mean? What does that even mean? I'm gonna call a random person right now. Give me one sec. Let me go ahead and call someone real quick. Hey, how's it going? Oh, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Maybe your microphone's being weird? Oh, you know what? It's me. It is me. Hold on one second. Let me close my virtual desktop streamer. I think maybe I'm having some issues because... Yeah, hold on. Now try?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Hey, how's it going, bud?
Not bad. What's up? Aren't you streaming?
I am streaming. I was going to tell you that, of course. I just wanted
Hey
to...
guys.
I wanted to hear your voice, man. I missed you.
Yeah, I'm around.
Is your dad around still? How's he doing? How's his health?
He's pretty good. He's at home and he was making stew. He just got the stew ready for with Phoebe. They're in the kitchen getting all that prepared.
Oh,
And
no
I'm
way.
down at the I'm down at the bottom of the lake in Turangi at the moment.
What? Can you go on? Wait, can we see?
Yeah.
Can we get a view? A POV?
What's a second?
Look outside or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh
mountains.
my gosh, hold on. Let me can I pop the video out in its own
Oh,
thing?
that-
Oh, we can. Hold on one sec. Okay, let me bring it up on the screen here. Okay, and we're on in 3, 2, 1, and now you're on. Let me see. POV. Oh, hi! Who is this? Who's this kind looking person?
This is Cat.
Oh, she's
Hi.
got a beautiful smile. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Some people
Hi.
just radiate positive, like, aura energy. She seems like that kind of person. You can just tell she's got a kind spirit. Yeah. Well, that's nice. Well, I won't bother you guys. I don't want to, like, take up your time. I don't want to be obnoxious. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day at the lake. Looks like you're having
With
a
a
good
laptop.
Bro, you're
We're
such
at
a...
her house at the moment,
Oh, cool.
and it's like raining right now.
Well, that's beautiful,
My car
though.
over there.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
And I met Kat on an employment course. Like, it was an office that I had to go up to for most of the day looking for work. But I did everything like half an hour and then pissed around the rest of the day,
So
just
you're
looking on the
like...
internet.
Wait, so you're, like, looking for a job right now?
No, a couple of years ago, a few years ago.
I'm being goofy. I
Yeah.
misheard you. I think your mic broke
Yeah.
up.
So
I
I
see.
remained friends with her. And out of everyone up at the office, I'm the only one to be at her house.
I hope you asked her for her permission to be just on camera.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, good.
Oh,
good,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah. She said yes.
Okay. I'm not a
I
weirdo.
hate
Don't
her.
worry. You're okay. Wow, this is a beautiful home. Beautiful house.
Yeah.
I love that. Some homes, like modern homes, they like lose all their color. This one's got... I love the carpets. Like I like that she's got a good sense of decoration. Women are really good with that kind of a thing. I'm just like, here, we'll just throw some tables in there.
Yeah, geez. So
What'd
it's
you
my
say?
homestead. So it's my homestead. I've lived here all my life.
Oh, it's beautiful. Well, it's a pleasure to see it. Sorry if we're intruding at all.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, Cameron. Well, I'll talk to you later, okay? Enjoy your time with your friend.
Yes.
All right,
We're
buddy.
just getting stuff sorted and, yeah, having a bit of fun.
All right. Well,
Catching up.
I'll spare any awkwardness. You have a great day. I just hung up on him. I don't want to do that to his friend. Well, that's cool. I'm glad that I'm glad that Cameron Walker is having a nice day today. I am. I am glad. I am glad. I hope Joe is as well, Photo Joe. You know, I haven't thought about Photo Joe until just now from talking to Cameron Walker, because talking to Cameron makes me think of the Copperverse clash that, you know, infamously led to so many people, like, imploding. What a time. Wow. What a time. The SA5312 has been a member for 7 months. Ginger has redhead, not skinhead. Ginger has redhead, not skinhead. Ginger has red. I'm trying to decipher that. Oh, so I think if I'm picking up what you're saying is that because I have a shaved head, I'm not a ginger. Yeah, that's not the case. I mean, you can think that, of course, but you're totally entitled to your opinion. I respect that, but no, I respectfully disagree. I think that being a ginger is a genetic thing. Obviously, the MC1R gene and other genes as well, not just that one. I have a shaved head, but if I don't shave my head, it grows out ginger, and of course my beard and everything else, and my freckles. So, yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, really. That's all. I just wanted to check on Cameron Walker. I don't have much to talk about. You know, earlier I tried to talk about Greenland, and people were very mean to me. And I was able to. I mean, I don't normally talk to her on Wednesdays. It's usually Tuesdays and Fridays. I talk to my therapist. Typically, it does change some weeks. But I did speak to Sharon the other day, but I spoke to her today briefly, very briefly. Kind of like she's open for emergency calls, you know, once every while. You know, I just thought, talking to her, I was like, I'm going to try to be just a more positive person. Like, maybe you get what you put out. You know, like, you get out what you put in, or you get what you put out there. So maybe if I'm more of a positive presence and less, admittedly, perhaps even arrogant or negative, maybe people won't be so disrespectful or rude to me on my streams. Maybe they won't abuse the bot and harass me. You know what I mean? I think if I'm just a chill dude and I put positivity out there, like right now, and I'm just more pleasant, maybe you guys will be more pleasant. You know, maybe you'll be more positive. And if I can just make myself work through any negativity that you guys throw my way, if I learn how to just kind of get through that and push through that with kindness, you know, kind of the kill them with kindness thing, then yeah, then I'm you know, maybe I'll finally break through to you guys, and maybe then you'll be more receptive to some of my kind of, perhaps from your perspective, outlandish ideas, like the whole gingers are their own race thing. Just for example, easy example. You guys have heard me say that a billion times. So I'm just gonna keep positive, and when I say I'm not gonna yell this stream, I really do mean it. I'm not gonna yell once, unless it's out of excitement or positivity. I'm not gonna let myself get worked up. That patience thermometer, I'm guaranteeing, will stay empty this stream. I'm going to let myself just be chill, and I'm going to allow myself the freedom to let go of anger and be a good guy. You know, no DEFCON 1, no DEFCON 2, no DEFCON 3. Like, we're just going to be cool. I think I can do it. I really think so. I had like a 5-minute call with Sharon. It was like 5 minutes, maybe 10. Maybe 10. 5 minutes tops, but, you know, I think it was okay. I talked to her a little bit, and she was thankful that I took the week off. You know, the 6 days. I couldn't miss today. Today is Cameron. Today is the 14th anniversary of the 16th anniversary of CopperCab. And I don't want to spend today angry. You know, my channel in America could drive a car without any supervising adult. People have lived their whole lives since my channel was created. Imagine that. Someone was born today, 16 years ago. They're 16 years old. It's crazy. It's crazy. My channel is ancient. In internet years, it's like 1,000 years old. And I don't take that. That's nothing like, that's a point of pride. I'm very happy about that. It's very cool. It's I wouldn't change a thing. I love being a part of internet culture and YouTube history, and it's I love having all of you guys still hanging out with me. It's been a really fun ride. A really far out way to spend a decade and a half, over now 16. So to be considered like an OG and all that. I'm not being self-aggrandizing. It's really cool. Really cool. Why am I so bulbous today? I don't know if I've ever been called bulbous before. I don't know. Maybe I'm just filled with joy, It's Sharon's Peter meter, says some zone cat. Well, yeah, I mean, maybe it is for Peter. It is, in a way, her thermometer. It was her idea to shorten the amount of notches, famously, that I would put on my big board, patient's thermometer, colloquially known as the Peter meter by the clowns, referred to as the Peter meter. Peter meter has a nice, it rolls off the tongue. Peter meter, Peter meter, Peter meter, Peter meter, Peter meter, yo, Peter meter, Peter meter, Peter meter, Peter meter, Yeah, no, I don't like the Peter meter thing because it's just like a phallic thing and it's inappropriate. You never know how old people are when they're watching these streams. I really hope that it's not under 18
This
people,
is my happy song.
But,
I like to sing it all day long. I'll teach you the words, then you can sing along.
Speaking of, how is how is Silky Steamy Sharon? That's that is a way to describe her. She's doing really well. Sharon is doing really well. She's actually got a cousin's wedding coming up, and she's been, kind of doing that. She doesn't really go into her personal life too much, especially with me. And I know that makes me sound kind of weird. I'm not weird. It's just I've accidentally I'm not a chronic oversharer. But we had some discussions about that and how oversharing in my past with YouTube. I'm not an oversharer, but I have overshared. You know what I mean? Before, you can be an angry person, or you can get angry and not be an angry person. I have overshared, but I'm not an oversharer by nature. Although you might think that I am because I'm a streamer, YouTuber, all the things that I do, TV. Just because I'm a public figure doesn't mean that I'm not a private person. You can be a public facing figure and be a private person still. In your personality. I am somewhat private with some things, but yeah, so Sharon doesn't tell me a lot of stuff about her IRL life, only when it is prudent to the discussion that we are having, if it is relevant, if it pertains to a certain topic or a story or a lesson or some sort of structural thing that she's trying to help me with my anger. She will kind of, relate, make herself more relatable with me by telling me a little bit about herself. But I do know she's got a cousin's wedding. See, and I shouldn't be saying that on stream right now. So there I go. So there I go again. There I go. But that's okay. I'm just going to keep it moving. It is what it is. She just doesn't want to have her information, like that, But yeah. It's what it is. Sharon's doing really well. Sharon's doing really well. Miss Sharon. Dr. Sharon. Yeah. Yeah, I want to say she's 35. 35 years old. 35 or 36. A bit older than me. She's like 4 or 5 years older than me. But she's like young. You know, she looks like she's 21. Like she's like petite, you know. Like skinny, petite. And I'm talking still. I'm still talking about Sharon. Let's move on. Anyway, let me look at the live chat. What do we got going in the chat here? Someone tell CopperCab that I am an uncle. What? No way. No way. At Ginger, a few weeks ago, it's so cool that I've got the at Ginger handle on YouTube. I always will appreciate YouTube for giving me the Ginger tag. You know, the handle, just Ginger on YouTube is so cool. And another thing that no one does, they don't do this for people. You don't go to youtube.com/@ginger. You just literally just type in youtube.com/ginger. You don't need to put an @ symbol in the URL. That takes you to CopperCab. So youtube.com/CopperCab, youtube.com/@ginger, and then youtube.com/ginger, nothing else. All 3 of those URLs will take you to my CopperCab channel. 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3. Type in every single one. And YouTube does that, and they keep it that way. And they gave me the @ginger handle. And they made it so no one could get the @CopperCab handle. Even though I have @ginger and not very nice of them. Very, very cool. Like, I'm always gonna get excited about that. Like, I'm like a kid when it comes to that. Like, it's so cool because YouTube is like one of the biggest websites ever. To have that handle is very rare. It's like a very valuable handle. It's very cool. And for me to have it of all people is like a big honor. Like I'm the Ginger of YouTube. It's very cool. Like literally. Keith Coster. Oh, I already read that. I'm sorry. No, I wanted to read the comment in the chat from the new uncle. I scrolled up at Ginger. This is from Charlie Friends D5M. A few weeks ago, my brother Matthew announced that his wife is having a baby due in June. I'm going to be an uncle. That's, you know what? Congratulations, man. Matthew. Congratulations to Charlie. Iconic. Wow. You're going to be a blood uncle. You're going to be an uncle, dude. That is so cool. You get to have the pleasure of watching a young baby that you're blood related to, that your brother has fathered. You're going to get the pleasure of watching that child grow up while also getting to be cool and not necessarily a disciplinarian and someone that the kid can look up to, be excited about seeing, and you never have to put them in timeout. Like, you get to be the uncle. The uncle, dude. Be the cool uncle. Not the creepy uncle, the cool uncle. You get to be the uncle, and that's a really big deal. That's a big deal. It's exciting. Very exciting for you. Congratulations to your brother and the beautiful family that, you know, God's blessed them with. And you with as well. Congratulations, sincerely. Another round of applause. Come on. That's incredible. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. That's incredible. Sumzone Cat said, Copper, you are right. Look at that. Sumzone Cat starting out hot with spelling my name correctly. Copper. Copper. You know, I recently, this week, I'm going to read your comments, Sumzone. Sorry. I just want to say, I know I'm famous for going on tangents and rambling when I'm like mid-sentence about something else. But I want to say, recently, I actually was able to contact someone who's quite famous, and I won't say who or how, and I asked him to record a thing for a friend, and even though I was speaking to them, you understand, they still called me Cooper. Why? I mean this, and I'm not being negative. I'm really chill. I'm being chill right now. Like, my name is spelled with 2-letter P's, so it's COPPER. Copper is not an uncommon word. You see it a lot in video games like RuneScape. You mine copper, you mine iron. You know, you mine tin and copper to make iron. You know, copper in Minecraft recently. The whole copper update with the copper cape. It's a common word. I feel like everyone wants to troll me and wind me up about the word copper. My name is Copper. My beard, the color is copper color. That's copper. I'm not Cooper. Maybe they think because it's a name, it's got to be Cooper because that's the name, because Copper is not typically someone's name. I'm probably one of a very few people that calls themselves Copper as a name. I would say that I am Copper, you know. That is like, I've kind of established that name as my name. And I even dropped the cab, really. CopperCab is the channel, but I'm just Copper. The cab is just the channel name. But not me. I'm just Copper, not CopperCab. You know, I'm just Copper now. And I've been that for many, many, many years. And that's my music handle as well, just Copper. I upload music under Copper. So, but people just always call me Cooper. I don't know why. And I don't think a lot of them don't even mean it to be like rude necessarily. It happens in VR chat, virtual reality, like Meta, Horizon Worlds. It happens to me in public. Cooper, Coop, and they call me Coop. Like, it's like they're like not only calling me the wrong name, but they're giving me nicknames that are based on a wrong baseline. They're calling me Coop. You call me Cop or Cops or Copy. I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate you getting my name correctly, Sunzone Cat. Copper, they said, you are right. Being more positive is a great and fruitful endeavor. Appreciating the normal and obscure aspects of life brings us peace and joyful inspiration. I find joy in eclipses like this one. They gave me a YouTube link. Okay. I normally wouldn't play a video, but you know, just out of whatever, I'm gonna play it. Let's check it out. It's not a Friday, but I'm feeling positive. Let's check it out. Look, it looks pretty. I hope it's not a jump scare. Good one. That got me. That got me. Cheers.
Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. And if you ask me,
Wow. You know, congratulations. You know, you did get me there. And now that I'm seeing this channel, I'm seeing the channel's name is called The Roller. And I swear, I'm not even joking, I didn't even see that. I should have known. You really should change your channel name. Like, here, I'll go on screen. I just didn't, you know, I just literally hit full screen. But you can see right there, the channel's called The Roller. Yeah, right there, The Roller. It's a bit, kind of spoils it, doesn't it? Fortunately for you, I did not see that when I full screened. I just quickly full screened. A good one. You did. You got me there. Good one, Sunzone Cat. Good one. Good one. You know, it's I wanted to go 2026 without getting rickrolled or meat tanked. I haven't gotten meat tanked yet, which is nice. But I have. I probably shouldn't I shouldn't like put that out there that I haven't gotten meat tanked, and people were gonna want to meat tank me. But I haven't been meat tanked. But I can say now I've been rickrolled. Thanks to one Sunzone Cat in 2026 AD, the year of our Lord Anno Domini 2026. It's not, by the way, a lot of people say that this is the Gregorian calendar is not correct. there are other calendars as well. I want to say there's one called the Here or something, H something. What's not Gregorian calendar? What's the other one? What is a non-Gregorian calendar? There are others. I can't think. Julian calendar? No. What was it? The Druid calendar fits the best? Ooh, a Druid calendar. You don't say. Interesting. I don't think I've looked at a Druid calendar before. Interesting. I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking things. I'm thinking thoughts. I could pull anything off. Would you guys want me to... Would you want me to do a Cameron Walker Photo Joe reunion stream? Photo Joe, mind you, has completely disappeared from the Copperverse. Wants nothing to do with the Copperverse, as far as I'm aware. And I personally haven't thought of him, and I don't mean this to insult Joe. But I really, and I mean this, I've been so busy, and you can ask Aubrey, I'm not making this up. And this is not to make Joe, if by some miracle he is watching right now, and he could be, he's a lurker, and he's a big part of the community, like the culture of it, He could be watching, right? He probably is. I don't say this to make you feel like you're lesser or something, but I haven't thought of Joe in ages. Cameron. I have not thought of Photo Joe, not even really once, since just bringing him up. It's been months. I've been completely just swept up in other IRL stuff. One of the reasons why I haven't been streaming as much, I've also been very distracted, is like, I guess, a good word, an appropriate word, with VR chat and virtual reality as a whole, and AR technologies and things like the new Steam frames that are on the horizon. And I even recently got these little cookies here. These are Vive full body trackers. So I actually, when I go in VR, I will wear these straps, and it actually makes you work out in VR. It's pretty cool. But you just push those on here. You just press it on, and you wear it like a belt, and that tracks your waist. And so I've just been real distracted with VR and having a lot of fun with my friends on there. And so I just haven't really thought about, like, certain things as much. So I haven't really thought about Joe and all those kinds of little dramas and the Discord bullshit, that kind of stuff. Y'all know, I'm not going to bore you. But I'm thinking, as kind of a fun social challenge, wouldn't it be interesting if I just like tried to do it for fun, put in some effort to bring certain people back together, if not just for one little reunion stream, a where are they now in life kind of stream, and maybe see if they've grown, maybe see if they've changed for the better. I hope they have, obviously. Cameron Walker, I'm sure, would do it. What do you guys think? In the live chat, the real ones in the chat that are not lurkers, but typers, people that actually talk. If you don't mind me asking, drop a 111. You don't need to spam it, but just like drop a 111. And if not, totally cool. You don't have to put a 111. But it just helps me to see. Or just put the number 1. Just put a 1 single digit 1. Drop a 1 in the chat or 111. Put 111. That's the culture, right? We've done the whole 111-hour stream and all that. Would y'all like to see Photo Joe and Cameron Walker back on stream?
We are going to make our country great again.
All right. Well, I'm seeing.
What's
some
the hollow phallic-looking object in the upper right-hand corner? Do you mind re-explaining? I am just now joining. You started the stream too early. In fact, do you mind restarting the stream? Or at least recapping it?
So, the hollow phallic. Yeah, that says a lot of... the hollow phallic object in the corner, upper right hand corner. That is a thermometer. Okay. That is a patient's thermometer. It says that. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe it's getting cut off on your device. That is a patient's thermometer. It says it right above the object, the aforementioned object. Thanks for joining us, Art. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. That is an incredibly generous thing to do. Even if I'm not a fan of what you say, you're still supporting the channel, and that's a very kind gesture. So I really appreciate that. You know, $10 is a lot. Some people work incredibly hard to make $10. Really. Much harder than me. I'm sitting here talking to a camera in my studio and an AC.
It's pork o'clock, Aubrey.
And so, to all the people, all the clowns, and everyone who's ever, donated $10, even if you've said something perhaps a bit off color, not all the people. There are some people that I will not thank, but I appreciate the donation. It's very kind. It's very, very generous. I mean, obviously, quite obviously, we all know it's obviously a very generous thing to do. But thank you. Yeah. But as I was saying, before I went off on a different tangent. Oh, sorry. So some Zone Cat said you should make a sexy cosplay calendar. Oh man, that's really that is quite the suggestion. So I wouldn't do that only because I want to be taken more seriously. I know I've shown my asshole on camera, but
Cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch on their knees wanting to suck cowboy cocks.
It's okay, and it would be great if Cameron could change these songs. Even if I found them funny, we've had them for a long time. And I'd like Cameron to switch it up
Copper,
some.
In fact, you're welcome. I'm glad we seem to be turning the page, buddy. Thank you for the explanation.
Yeah.
I did see patient's thermometer, but I figured you would explain a little more. Is it empty because you have none? Shouldn't it be full? Love.
That is actually... Wow. That's a good point. Did you know, Art? I'm not kidding here. I've never thought of that. I've never thought, shouldn't it be running out of patience? I guess that would be more of a patience meter and not a thermometer. So the thermometer is the temperature rising in terms of heat. So the more it goes up, the hotter I'm getting, the less patient I'm becoming. But but you do arrive at a very fun, you arrived at a very funny point to make. If it was a meter, there is a difference between a temperature, a thermometer and a meter. If it was a patience meter, absolutely. The patience meter would be running out of patience, but good point. Great point, actually. Yeah, people in the live chat agree. Stop hiding your baldness with that hat. It's pathetic. Oh, Fiddler on the Roof. Fiddler on the Roof. That is a Jewish movie, if I'm not mistaken. And they wear hats. They wear smaller ones. Wouldn't cover up my bald head. Okay, I don't have the. If I was perhaps one of the people with the bald spot, right there, that would what is it called, a kippah? That would conveniently cover up a bald spot. But no, my head's just straight up bald. I'm wearing this hat because I'm a big fan of Bigfoot. And I'm also wearing this hat because I haven't shaved my head. So my hair has grown out some, as you can see. And the reason I'm wearing it is because I'm a little insecure about the patchiness of my hair, because I haven't had the time to. Well, I have had the time today, but I've been a bit distracted with some friends of mine, and work and doing other things offline. So I'm a bit insecure about how patchy my hair is underneath my hat. So that's really the reason why I'm wearing a hat. That is because I'm insecure about my hair, my bald. It's not. I'm not insecure about being bald. I'm insecure about the way it looks right now with my hair grown out some because I need to shave it.
We are going to make our country great again.
Boo.
So yeah.
Don't worry, I'm back, baby. I hit 405
Oh.
pounds on the deadlift, so I'm feeling great. Great to see you, by the way.
But I also like Bigfoot. I'm a big cryptozoology guy. Hey, Ivanator, how's it going? Wow, there's an OG right there. What? 405 is huge. 405 pounds is huge. 405 pounds is insane for a deadlift. That's actually incredible. Good job. Congratulations to Ivanator. Welcome back. I have 2 comments I need to reply to. You know it's the Peter meter. Embrace it. Sumsum Cat. All right. You know what? Let's call it the Peter meter. Okay? Let's call it the Peter meter for now. Let's call it the Peter meter. Actually, no. I'm not going to call it the Peter meter because it trivializes something serious, which is my patience. And also, like I was saying earlier, and I stopped talking about it, you never know how... Excuse me, I'm sorry. Pardon me. I don't have a gallbladder. Sometimes I get a bit burpy. Kids could be watching, and I don't want to, like, keep calling it a phallic thing. That just seems a little odd. And I'm not really that kind of an odd guy. I try to be responsible as I can be, as responsible as I can be when it comes to, like, minors watching your stuff. You know, I know that this is not a channel for minors. This is an adult. This is MTV After Dark. This is HBO. There's cussing on here. There's, you know, I'm someone who's kind of edgy. Gavin McInnes. Boxing. I've shown my asshole on camera. Like, I'm not like edgy like an edgelord, but I'm on the edgier on the end of the spectrum of YouTube content. You know, people, like YouTubers. You know, I'm like I'm closer to a Sam Hyde than I am a Mr. Beast. You know, I'm just being obvious. I'm being self-aware. I'm self-aware of that. I'm closer to a Filthy Frank than I am a Philip DeFranco. You understand? I'm not clean. I'm clean, but I'm not like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Joe.
This is not really for kids.
Joe.
This is not a kid channel.
Wow, Copper,
you know.
color me impressed. Friend. Thank you for the explanation between the Peter meter and a thermometer. Boy howdy am I excited for the new format. I'm glad we are keeping it clean tonight, bud. I'm going to continue to respect that. Thanks again.
No problem. Thank you. You're welcome, and thank you. Again, very generous with the donations. That's incredible. You know, you could have said that in the live chat. You chose to donate. Very generous. And also, thank you for the thanks. You know, it's a nice thing to see. I'm normally being called awful things by people that watch me, so it's very refreshing. And you're showing your humanity, and I appreciate that. I know that every clown is I'm sure, maybe not every clown, but there have been some real pills, you know, that people like making fun of, like Meemaw and stuff like that after she's passed, you know, stuff like that. But I know like the vast majority of you guys are probably very chill people in real life. You know, even if we don't agree on some comments or some things. You know, Cameron, my editor, he's like a staunch atheist. And I'm a Christian. Like a proper, I'm a Christian. And of course we're going to disagree on religion, which is like a big thing, right? But we're still brothers. We're still like best friends ever. So he calls me the brother he got to choose, which I think is the kindest thing, one of the kindest things someone's told me. As someone who is properly an only child, even though I've been told that I've got a sister somewhere in North Carolina, older sister. I've always, I was spoiled rotten as a kid. I got everything I ever wanted except a sibling. So I have tried to compensate with close friends in the past, but I've never really felt like there's been two guys in my life that have truly felt like my brothers. Like they're like blood family, like they're brothers. Like I'd go to war with them. For them even, perhaps. Well, maybe not for them. Anyway. Tyler, who I recently, unfortunately, have had some issues with, and we are not speaking currently. Not my fault. But Cameron is really my brother. And I've told him things that I can't even tell Tyler. I've confided in Cameron on a great many things. And,
shut the fuck up.
So yeah.
You're a fucking cunt.
I really, it is what it is. I don't know why I got there. What was I even talking about? See, these tangents I go on are crazy. Sometimes I've got to chill out. But I'm being positive. Stop hiding your ball. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, I read that. Well, I already read that one. I'm making sure I don't want to miss anyone's comments, Titanium Taxi said, "Hi, Copper. Hello. How are you? Or how's Keem?" I don't know. I don't really talk to Keem. We're friends on Discord and like Twitter and all. Yeah, follow blah blah. But I don't talk to him. Are you still a lolcow? Hashtag Copper lore. No, I'm not a lolcow. Not a lolcow.
I'm a Christian too. Hey, glad to see you not screaming at the camera.
Oh, that's right.
We disagree on some things, but overall we both are pretty chill.
Yeah, we could disagree. I mean, disagreements, being able to disagree, I think being able to disagree with people politely is a fundamental part of a civilized society, is being able to openly disagree with someone else and not throw a stone at them, literally, or try to set their house on fire. I mean, this should be like a foundational kind of layer of a civilized, functioning society, is being able to have civil disagreements and discourse, civil discourse, and not break buildings over a comment. It's that's how I got to the Cameron stuff, was because I have disagreements with Cameron, but we're still brothers. So the clowns and that's how I got there. I remember now how I got to that point I was making about Cameron being a brother. Clowns, we can have disagreements. You don't have to agree that gingers are their own race, even though they are. And they are, by definition. If you look up the definition, they are. See, I'm going to start harping on a point. It's like I'm not autistic, but I will I want to drive a point home. Not necessarily obsessively. You might say I'm obsessive, but yeah. We can have disagreements and still get along. I can still go and have a beer with you. Or as the Germans say, Bier. A beer. Beer. It's like they don't say the R all the way. I don't rage bait. What do you mean? It doesn't work? What? Who's rage baiting? Anyway. Yeah, I'm not a lolcow. I was a part of lolcow for a brief period of time. I felt like it didn't really fit me. I wasn't a fan of how they ran things over there. I wasn't a big fan of the people, to be honest. And so I left. I quit. They didn't fire me. Anything. I was actually extremely successful over there, in a number of ways. And I had a big impact, and I just kind of decided that I didn't need it. I wasn't there for money or anything like that at all. I'm quite comfortable IRL. And I was just there mostly to have fun and to make connections with people, not in terms of chasing clout or fame, because again, I'm very comfortable in that regard too. I'm very content in my position, in terms of the things I've